I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on two Bengal wide receivers who just got a deal. So, RG, what's up, bro? What's going on with you?
Not too much, man. Glad to be up
So,
here again.
right. So, what was the deal? Do you know how much money both of these guys got?
Jamar Chase was like 161.25 mil, I think.
Right.
T, I think, was 114 over 4 years. First 2 years fully guaranteed.
Okay. So let me see here. Let me see if they got anything. All right. I'm trying to. Okay, it says Higgins, 4 year, $115 million contract, first 2 years guarantee. So he got the 115 total, but they didn't guarantee his like they did Waddle
Mm-hmm.
and Amara and those guys. So do you think it was a good deal for T. Higgins?
I think T wanted to stay. I don't know if he's gonna find a better place with a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. So I think he might have took a little bit less money to stay there.
Mm.
But I mean, I think it's a good situation for him still.
Right. And he's 26. They said he caught 73 of 109 targets for 911 yards on 10 TDs. And that's all they need. They just need somebody to be valuable outside of Chase when Chase is triple team. And I
Yep.
think T. Higgins is great for that. So I know you had asked me this earlier. You said, hey, TD, you said you don't like T. Higgins. And I don't like T. Higgins as a standalone wide receiver. But according to the title of this video, I like to squeeze certain wide receivers or even sometimes running backs when it comes to certain teams. So when I hear Jamar Chase, I want T. Higgins on my team also, and I want Joe Burrow because I feel like if you do shut down Jamar Chase, T. Higgins going to eat. And both we've seen these guys probably 60% of the time both be top 24 wide receivers.
Yeah, they're more than capable of it.
Right. So I'm okay with drafting both of these guys to make sure that I get all the boom that's going to come from the Cincinnati Bengals. I know a lot of people don't like drafting the same players on the same team, but I see it totally different. To me, when I know you're going to be a top 5 offense, I want to make sure that I can get top 5 players. If it's 2 guys, I want to have both of those guys on my team to know, like, okay, if this guy don't hit, I know the other guy's going to be top 5. And that's
Definitely.
how I
And
see T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
shoot, T. Higgins is almost like a guaranteed 14 plus points every week that he plays anyway, so he doesn't have
Right.
room.
Right. Even if Jamar Chase goes for 40, T. Higgins still going to have 15.
Yep.
How many wide receivers going to have 15 points in fantasy football? 16, 15, maybe?
Shoot, Tyree could barely do it last year.
Right. So that's my 2 cents on the T. Higgins. Let me see. And Jamar Chase. Let's see what this nasty deal. Woo! $161 million. Don't you know, guys, if y'all would have signed this dude last year, you could have got him for $130 million.
Yep.
That's crazy. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. This is cutting edge content. So so his extension is worth $112 million guaranteed. So he got 161, but 112 of it is guaranteed. What was Justin Jefferson guaranteed money?
I want to say maybe 75 mil, but I could be completely wrong.
Okay, I think it was like 100 and I think 110 of it was guaranteed.
Yeah, I could be completely wrong. I don't remember.
Right. So what do you think about where are you drafting Joe Burrow at this point in time right now? Like where do you think he fit far as in the quarterback rankings?
Shoot, he's right up there with Josh Allen and Lamar, so wherever they start going, I would assume ADP has him around the 3rd round. You might even have to take him in the 2nd round depending how your draft's going.
Right. So would you say it's safe to say that he's the 3rd quarterback coming off the board?
Yeah, I mean anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5. So anywhere in that range, he could definitely go. I mean, people are gonna draft Jayden Daniels early, Lamar early, Josh Allen. People still like Jalen Hurts, so he's right up in there with them.
Right. I'm willing. So now I wanted to get a quarterback early this year. I wanted to get Josh Allen or Lamar. If people let me wait late and get Joe Burrow, that's gonna be my strategy.
He was a steal last year, going in the 7th, 8th round.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And that's why I was telling y'all about buying people on the dip or buying players on the dip. Especially if you trust the process. And I believe Pat Mahomes could be in that bubble this year where we like fade him kind of, but I believe that his ceiling is still high, like Joe Burrow's ceiling was still high.
It might be
So
a prove it year for him after losing the Super Bowl.
right, yep. At our improve it year is tough, but I would say he want to make people remember his name.
Yeah, like another MVP type season.
There you go. Facts. So I love it. I want to give a hand clap to the Cincinnati Bengals. People talk. I've talked junk about their owner, the Browns. That's their last name of their family.
Mm-hmm.
But they killed it with this one. They actually paid everybody. I haven't seen a team actually pay 2 wide receivers.
They're trying to bring back Trey Hendrickson too. They're talking on a deal right now.
Cincinnati is killing it, and the AFC North, you better be careful. The Pittsburgh Steelers, you better be careful.
That's my team. We're in trouble.
Yep, Baltimore Ravens, you better be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Because this Cincinnati team is spent up. They're going for a championship, and then they keep Trey Hendrickson to help rush Lamar and some of these other quarterbacks. Man, Cincinnati they're going to be a tough team. So I'm already predicting them to probably be number 2 in that division. I still think the Baltimore Ravens is the best team in that division, but I won't be surprised if Baltimore and Cincinnati split this year in the division.
Cincinnati's got to stop that slow start at the beginning of the season, and then they'll fix a couple defensive things. They're right up there, man.
Right, and the slow start, Jamar Chase going to be at practice this year. T. Higgins going to be at practice this year. Yeah, Joe Burrow's going to be in practice, so if they start out, it's going to be their own fault.
Definitely. Losing to the Patriots week 1 last year, very rough.
Yeah. That was because of Jamar Chase wasn't at practice. Joe Burrow was angry that they hadn't gave him a deal. T. Higgins didn't really participate in practice during the off-season.
True.
So this year, I don't think they're going to have that.
Coach might be on the hot seat if they're on a slow start again.
Say it again.
Coach might be on the hot seat if they have another slow start again.
Right.
Cost them the playoffs this year.
Right, it did. So this is what I would say, guys. I would try to target Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the same team. I know, like I said, I know that's cutting edge. A lot of people don't believe in that. But I believe when you have 2 great wide receivers and a great quarterback who likes to push the ball downfield for big plays, you can't go wrong, right? I believe if Jamar Chase does happen to not be the number 1 wide receiver that week, T. Higgins can definitely be a top 12 guy.
Absolutely.
And you just want the volume of the offense. That's what it's about. Yeah. So anything you want to say before we get to the comment section about would you draft Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the same team?
I would do it, definitely.
Right.
Shoot, I would even throw Chase Brown in there.
I didn't want to say that. That's what it for everybody. But I believe that, RJ.
I know. I know.
That. Yes, sir. And it didn't hurt me, man. I made it to out of 16 leagues, I probably made it to 8-9 championships. And a lot of those teams, at least 4 of those teams, I had multiple wide receivers on the same team.
Yeah.
Even with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Water didn't hit for me this year, but it hit for me in the past. Mm-hmm. So I'm willing to go back to that well.
Yeah, I don't know. Jalen's got to prove it for me, but I'll definitely draft Tyreek again.
Right. Okay. So let's see here. We got Big Will in the house. Watch your mouth. What's up, Big Will? We got Harambe. What's up, Harambe? He said, "What's up, y'all?" He says they are about to revolutionize the game with absolutely zero defense. Their offense will be their defense. Now, listen, if you got a great pass rusher, if we get up on you quick, you playing right into our hands. Remember back in the day, RG, I'm a little bit older than you, but the Colts used to be like that. The Colts didn't have a great defense. But if they got up on you, you had to go against Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis and Bob Sanders. And they kind of wanted to be a high-scoring game. So maybe Cincinnati want to play this type of ball. They want it to be a high-scoring game. That way Trey Hendricks can always rush the passer.
Shoot, more exciting for the fans. Probably get more sales that way, too.
Come on. Facts. What's up, Jamie? Jamie in the house. Big Will says not to hate, but I don't see all 3 staying healthy. No, bro, you're not hating. But if they don't stay healthy, this is why we talked about the squeeze, right?
True. This
is a great point. I'm glad you asked that question, Big Will, because people believe that just because you drafted all 3 of them, that all 3 need to stay healthy to win a championship. No. Guys, don't you know I draft players knowing that they're going to get hurt, and I don't give a damn. Because each week is a new week. So if I can get 4 weeks out of a player and I'm go 4-0, I won. I'm okay. If the guy go down, I'm okay. Like Rashid Shaheed, I lost Rashid Shaheed. Do you think I regret drafting him? Do you think that derailed my team where I couldn't win a championship after he went down? No. So I'm gonna knock on wood. If Jamar Chase was to go down and you got T. Higgins, now T. Higgins about to be a top 5 wide receiver.
Facts.
So I'm okay with that. But that's a great point. All three of them may not be healthy, but I'm willing to take that risk. Jamie says you'll need the one-on-one to get Chase and Higgins on the same team. Sometimes Higgins don't make it to the 212. He right, and this year he won't. Now, last year was the first year that I saw T. Higgins being skipped in the second and third round.
Mm-hmm.
This year he won't get skipped because everybody know he's attached to Joe Burrow, and also he got the new deal. So people love T. Higgins as, like you said, RG, you told me, he's one of the best number 2 wide receivers in the NFL. So people draft him before some number 1 wide receivers. And I get that, especially on the offense that he's in, that he plays in. So yeah, he might not. Where do you think he's going to go this year? Where do you think T. Higgins is going to go?
Who?
T. Higgins.
Man, he's probably gonna go like in single QB. I could see him going mid-second, end of the second.
Okay. So you don't think you're gonna be able to get Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in the same draft?
I mean, you might. Some people still have a bad taste of T. Higgins in their mouth. Like he's always injured, so you could definitely see him falling.
Okay.
But I mean, I would take him in the second.
Right. So would you go Jamar Chase and then T. Higgins and then Joe Burrow?
I would strongly consider it. Yeah.
Okay. Jamie says he sees Higgins going at the 206, 211. So basically what he's telling you, if you get Jamar Chase in the first round, you're going to have to go T. Higgins early. Or if not, you won't get him if you wait.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What's going on, Siobhan? Siobhan in the house. Jamie says Jamie says the Colts only spent 15% of their cap on those wide receivers. The Bengals are spending 25%. And that's you got to do unorthodox stuff in order to win. You're talking to the cutting edge content guy. So
I mean,
drafting my quarterbacks early, fading, going 0 RB. And each year it's not the same thing. I might switch it up. I might do something that's crazy one year, and the next year I might do something I might do the opposite. Like I've been going 0 RB, but guess what? I've changed around because people are leaving these running backs on the board, and I'm picking them up. So everybody wants to be 0 RB. You know what? I'm gonna go robust RB then. So sometimes it just depends. You may have to do something that's unorthodox in order to execute your plan, but that's okay if you believe in your players.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says you can get Burrow in the 5th, right? I wouldn't wait on Burrow. Now, if Lamar and Josh Allen still on the board, yeah. But after those 2 guys, I'm not playing around if I really want Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is not a guy to try to say, well, the ADP says 5th round.
Yeah, no, he's not going to go 9th round like last year anymore.
No, I'm just not going to play. So if I overdraft him, I'm okay with that, but it's Joe Burrow.
That man saved a lot of people some weeks last year.
Yes, he did, man. Big Will says, so would you reach for Burrow if you get both receivers? That's exactly what we were saying. Yes. I would go the 3 picks back to back.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and then Joe Burrow.
If that was my strategy, I'm not messing around with it. I'm making sure I get it.
Right. The only thing that could probably pivot me off that if Lamar Jackson is still on the board when I'm getting ready to draft Joe Burrow. What you gonna do, RG? If
that was my strategy, I'm still going straight Burrow.
Ooh.
Because like he could throw a touchdown to either one, and then you're getting points for both people.
Come on now. Come on. That squeeze that having multiple players on your team is, to me, I ain't gonna say it's a cheating strategy, but I think it makes a difference where you can get ahead and beat a really good team if the Cincinnati Bengals or whatever team that you're squeezing, if they get hot. So I'm doing it this year with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I want those guys on the same team.
That's smart. Someone's going to get a rushing touchdown.
So come on now. I'm going to get that rushing touchdown. I'm going to get that rushing touchdown. And
I'm
don't
sure you're
let
probably
both of us
drafting
go
Zay
off
too.
shoulders. What'd you say?
I'm sure you're probably drafting Zay too.
Yes, you know it. And Isaiah Likely.
Yeah. You and the Ravens.
Yep. Okay. Let me see. I think that's everything, man. So look, guys, we're not gonna have this live long. Anything, RG, you want to say before we get out of here?
Just man, I appreciate you having me up again.
Yes, always, bro. Guys, got a lot of content coming for you. Thursday we got the show. I think we're gonna call it the Good Hour, where it's gonna be me, that fantasy guy. I think that's the name. Alex and Maximus. We all gonna be chopping it up, and we're gonna have different topics. I think right now we're gonna break down the rookies. So we did running backs last week. I think this week we're gonna do wide receivers. And then when the season comes, that Thursday, we probably gonna do starts and sits. Right before the game comes on. And RG will be I want you to invite you up for Fantasy After Dark. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Fantasy After Dark, and that content is gonna be a little bit later, maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Are you down with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And also I'm gonna pull you on some other shows too. So guys, be expecting RG to be part of Fantasy Good Sports going forward. And I got some other guys that are going to be working with me going forward. So I think this is going to be really good content for you guys to get different perspectives outside of mine. So guys, I'll see y'all later. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me see, make sure we didn't get any new comments. Okay, yeah, we got Jamie. Jamie says, I had the one-on-one my last draft, got Chase, JSN, Breach, Kittle, Burrow at the 501. I should have took Higgins over JSN, but it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's okay. I understand why you took JSN. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with that, bro. I think JSN was a good pick. I still probably might even take JSN over Higgins if I don't have
What's wrong with it, really?
Right. All right, guys. Well, y'all be safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.